A crossover is probably the most basic way to switch hands while you're dribbling and switch directions, or to maybe, fake out the defense and get them off of balance. So let's go through the technique needed to execute a good crossover, because there's a lot of different types of crossovers. We're just going to be focusing on our basic, just foundational, standard crossover. So let's get into our universal stance. Let's sit down, let's get low, let's get athletic. Again, like everything, we're going to start with a good pound dribble. Ball's here, going up above my knee, hip level. Now, first thing, when we talk about the technique for a crossover, I want to understand the difference between flicking the ball across my body, where my hand stays out here outside my frame, versus pushing the ball all the way through that ball path with my crossover, okay? We want to develop the ability to push the ball side to side. Even though I'm flicking, I'm actually using my whole arm as I push the ball all the way through that ball path into my other hand. It's a lot more powerful, it's a lot more secure, it's going to bring more quickness with your crossover. So it's definitely the technique we want to achieve. In order to do that, we got to make sure that we sit down, get low, and that our shoulders come forward. It's hard to do good crossover if you're standing up tall. Yeah, I can push through, but my ball path isn't where it needs to be. This is the second part of the technique. While I can push the ball all the way through and my arm is coming across the center of my frame, you'll notice my ball path is pretty high. It's going above my knees. When we do a proper crossover, we want to cross over below our knees, because this enables us and allows us to stay low and athletic. I don't have to stand up or straighten out my knees in order to do the crossover. So while my pound dribble is above my knee, I then want to drop my crossover below my knee. You'll see my hand rotates from on top of the ball to the outside of the ball, pushing it all the way across the center of my frame into my other hand, and then I can resume whatever dribble I want to do next, which then usually gets the ball back up above the knee. So we want to stay low. We want to allow our shoulders to drop into this low posture. Pound dribbles, cross, 2 pounds, cross, 2 pounds, cross, using my whole arm and my wrist and my fingers to push and flick the ball across the middle of my frame. We want to stay away from this, where I just flick the ball side to side, where my hands stay wide and outside my frame. We don't want to practice that technique. So let's do a few more reps. Let's really get a good understanding of what this technique should look like to do a proper crossover, making sure our ball path is below our bent knees, not up high with straight legs. So pound and cross, and cross, you cross, and cross, and cross. Okay, work on that crossover technique. Get your ball path low. Keep dribbling strong, powerful crossover dribbles, making sure that we're pushing the ball all the way through the center of our frame.